Scientists have been accused of attempting to manipulate Christians about climate change, often by using tactics that exploit the religious group's values and beliefs. One way this is done is by framing climate change as a moral issue, emphasizing the importance of caring for God's creation and the poor who are disproportionately affected by environmental degradation. This approach can be seen as an attempt to appeal to Christians' sense of compassion and stewardship, encouraging them to take action on climate change as a matter of faith. Some scientists and environmentalists have also tried to build bridges with Christian leaders, highlighting the theological basis for environmentalism and the need for Christians to be good stewards of the earth. This can involve citing biblical passages that emphasize the importance of caring for creation, such as Psalm 24:1, which states that the earth is the Lord's, and everything in it. By using religious language and appealing to Christian values, scientists may be trying to persuade Christians to accept the reality of climate change and the need for urgent action. However, some Christians have pushed back against these efforts, arguing that they are being manipulated by scientists who are using their faith as a way to advance a political agenda. Some have accused scientists of cherry-picking biblical passages that support their views on climate change, while ignoring other passages that may be seen as contradictory. For example, some Christians have pointed to Genesis 8:22, which suggests that the earth will continue to experience natural cycles of climate change regardless of human action, as evidence that climate change is not a result of human activity. Another way scientists may be trying to manipulate Christians about climate change is by using emotional appeals, such as images of polar bears and melting glaciers, to create a sense of urgency and alarm. While these images can be effective in raising awareness about the issue, they can also be seen as manipulative and exploitative, particularly if they are used to guilt trick Christians into supporting a particular policy or agenda. Some Christians have argued that this approach can be alienating and counterproductive, as it can create a sense of hopelessness and despair that undermines the Christian message of hope and redemption. Furthermore, some scientists have been accused of trying to undermine the credibility of Christian leaders who question the scientific consensus on climate change. This can involve labeling these leaders as deniers or skeptics, implying that they are ignorant or dishonest. However, this approach can be seen as divisive and unproductive, as it can create a sense of polarization and conflict that undermines the possibility of constructive dialogue and debate. Despite these challenges, many Christians are taking a more nuanced and thoughtful approach to the issue of climate change, recognizing the complexity and uncertainty of the science while also acknowledging the moral and theological imperatives to care for creation. These Christians are working to build bridges with scientists and environmentalists, seeking to find common ground and share values that can inform a more constructive and collaborative approach to addressing climate change. Ultimately, the debate over climate change and Christianity is complex and multifaceted, involving a range of scientific, theological, and cultural factors. While scientists may be trying to manipulate Christians about climate change, it is also possible that Christians are being misled by ideological and theological biases that undermine their ability to engage with the issue in a thoughtful and nuanced way. By recognizing the complexity and nuance of this debate, and by seeking to build bridges of understanding and respect, it may be possible to find a more constructive and collaborative approach to addressing the challenge of climate change.